Good morning. This is Good News Friday. I want to talk about some great people today. Bhakdi is one of them. And Richard Vobes, I want to talk about him because I really like him. Okay. Now Bhakdi, maybe the greatest. Well, he's one of them at least. This guy from Thailand, microbiologist. Already back in June 2020, he published a book on this fraud together with his wife. So he was there, right there. He knew what was going on and he was not afraid to speak up, right? In June 2020, right? Fantastic guy. Now, if you remember this, those who were listening to me back in 2020, when I was doing videos, I was learning about censorship. Censorship was getting tougher and tougher. Early 2020. I remember this so well. And I had these written notes. Remember this? With names on them, right? Bhakdi was one of the first notes that I made. Because I couldn't say his name, I would get banned. That's how it was. So he was one of the first, one of the greatest, maybe the greatest guy. So this guy was taken to court in Germany, of course. So he was taken to court on the 23rd of May. And what was the crime? Well, it was this: incitement of the masses. Typical Germany, isn't it? Well, on the 23rd of May, he was in court and he was completely freed of all charges. It's fantastic. I'm so happy that it happened in Germany, especially. I saw this. The prosecutor tried to make it a big deal that a lot of people were listening to this guy. Yeah, this is part of the crime, right? A lot of people are listening to this very dangerous man, Bhakdi. And the court dismissed this. It's great stuff. Now about Richard Vobes, okay? Very good guy. I really like him. I listened to him this morning again. Now he was talking about those who come to him and say that you can't trust this guy or that woman over there because they are shills. They are controlled opposition. Richard Vobes has been thinking about this, apparently. He was listening to somebody, he thought, well, this is a good guy. This person is accomplishing something, he's trying to do something. And then comes along somebody saying, oh, you can't listen to him, you can't trust this guy because he's a shill. Now, Richard Vobes is very polite. I'm not like this. I call them wankers, because that's what I think they are. I think that these people are trying to get attention. I think they know it too. They are totally insignificant. And they want to be significant. So they come up with this very paranoid view of life that anyone who is trying to accomplish anything is a shill. Neil Oliver is a shill. Malhotra is a shill. Everybody is controlled opposition. I just call them wankers. They are not significant at all. Bit annoying, that's all. And I enjoyed listening to Richard Vobes talking about this. And what I see coming from all of this is that, we have a lot of people with common sense, right? People who think that, let's do something, we have to do something, right? So anyone who is doing anything positive here, well, that's good, isn't it? People with common sense. And then we have the morons, and then we have the brainwashed morons, right? So that's basically the three categories. People with common sense, the morons, and the brainwashed morons. Right. Now, from what it looks like, the people with common sense, they will form a bigger part of society in the future. Because the brainwashed morons, they have been participating in this suicidal medical experiment, right? So we're looking at the future here. We want to do something. You know, maybe you get this too. I get this a lot. People contact me and they say, you know, let's stay in touch, they say. Let's stay in touch. And I feel very honored about this. And I realize they want to look at the future. They want to, you know, something is going on. We need to do something. And they want me to be involved in this future somehow, right? I feel very good about this. I think we need to be alert to this. People who contact us and say, you know, maybe we can do something here, you know. I like this very much, of course. All right, finally, I want to say this again. I want to remind you that my music is now available. Well, on Sunday, there will be a premiere on my music. The link will be below to my channel where my music will be published. You know? And my first piece is ready. It's right there. It's called Symphony for the Disobedient. I'm very proud of this, you know, and I enjoyed it very much. And I will do more. And I wish you a great weekend. Be good.